So, this is my very first time to be live on YouTube. I've never done this before, but for anyone who is going to watch the replay, I want you to start by hashtagging replay in the comment section. Or if you're going to watch this live, of course, you can type live in the chat. And I'm not sure many people are going to see this. However, I wanted to come live anyway. Today's Tuesday, and this is exactly about 8:30 p.m. And this is normally the time when we post the podcast episode. And as usual, would have some of the very lovely interviews, would have different people on the podcast. But today we're shaking up things a little, and I wanted to come on live so that I could introduce you guys to a special episode that we are doing right now. So we call this a special podcast live. And the most important thing we're talking about today is inside the Smart Club. Now, why? What is the Smart Club and why you should join today, and just some other stuff that we have been doing backstage. And this is literally going to be for those of you who have been thinking of learning a digital marketing skill in the next couple of days. So a little backstory. And by the way, like I said, for those of you that are going to come on, if you watch this live, I want you to hashtag live in the comment section. If you watch the replay, I'm not expecting so many people to watch this, of course, because I haven't done this before on YouTube. It's very rare for me to, by the way, we're coming up with an event as well, but it's very rare for me to just pop in live unannounced. And I'm doing this also because normally we would come on and release a podcast episode at this time. However, if you're watching this right now, that's fine. So just drop a comment section and follow me where I'm going. So let me tell you a little bit about the Smart Club. By the way, why am I even starting the Smart Club? I have, if you see me looking live, I'm just trying to follow up. So I look at a few notes that I wrote down. But just to give you a general idea, so back in 2014, I would say 2014, I got into the university, and then 2016 was yes, I started studying journalism and mass communication. And lots of you know the story. I got into the university. Me and my senior brother, we started patching here and there. Didn't have a place to stay. And then 2016, when I started studying journalism and mass communication, I decided to start writing for newspapers. And that was kind of my introduction into the online space. When I wrote for newspapers for a while, and then the Smart Club, I'm explaining this because I want to talk about the Smart Club. So when I wrote for newspapers for a while, I decided, I think around 2017, when the newspapers started to shut down, I said to myself, the only way that I can survive right now is take these same stories that I was publishing for these newspapers to publish online. And that's exactly what I did. And fast forward, that was my introduction into blogging. I started writing stories here and there, and then if I saw news articles, I would write them, publish them on my blog. Sometimes I even talk about love and different things. But the way, as God will have it, the way that the journey went was that I remember one time I wrote a story and 1,000 people read it, and I was like, 1,000 people have read this story. And so that was kind of a wake up call for me. What if I took this full time, or what if I put some more energy into it? And so I made a promise to myself, and I said, Array, you're going to publish 1,000 articles for the next 1,000 days. At the time, I wrote one article every single day. And so I said to myself, you're going to publish 1,000 articles for the next 1,000 days. And if this works out very well, maybe it means that it's time for you to take blogging professionally. But if it does not work out very well, okay, I might as well just look at it and just go, okay, maybe this didn't work out well. But as God will have it, again, things worked out pretty well. And I remember I started to have about 30 to 50,000 readers every month. And then I'll reach out to business owners and say, hey, we're getting 30 to 50,000 readers. My name is Ari. You don't know me. I don't know you. But would you mind placing a banner ad on our website? These are the benefits you can get. And several businesses started to advertise with me, and kind of that was how I kind of jumped online and started to even make like the first couple of the first couple of starting to charge, and or eventually made the first million. So I reach out to businesses and say, do you want to advertise on our platform? Do you want to do this? And they would say yes, and they will advertise on the platform, and then I will charge them 10,000, 15,000, 100,000. I think the most I charged at the time, if I'm being fair, was about 50,000 that I did per month. Sometimes I'll charge 100,000, but it was usually for 2 months or 3 months. It all depended on the period of the promo that we had to do. And so one time I remember when the businesses started to complain, oh, we cannot predict how many clients you're bringing to us. I decided at the time to go full time and kind of understand the real thing around digital marketing, because I wanted to say to them, here's how many clients I'm bringing to you, and here's how much you're going to pay me, so that I could at least earn what I'm worth. And so that was kind of my introduction to digital marketing. I said to myself, I will go and learn the basics of this. And I promise you, I could tell 1,000 stories about this. digital marketing literally changed my life because it gave me quite a different perspective. When I learned, I decided to start up with content creation. I was offering social media management services to companies. And then later on, I'll say to them, hey, I could like literally build you a funnel if you needed one. And they'll go, oh, cool. So you build funnels as well? Yeah. I take funnel jobs and I do that. And then later on, I'll go, oh, I could write your copy. Like, I mean, in terms of building a funnel, I would not just write copy for the funnel and just build it. I could actually just hook that up to emails. What do you think if I said your email marketing automations? Cool. Okay, cool. I'll do that for a few businesses. And that's exactly how I started to get my feet wet with the work in digital marketing. And now I had a plateau of services. I could now offer Facebook ads, Instagram ads, email marketing, building sales funnels, and then content creation that I could stack up. And then I got my first team member. I will call my team member and go, hey, this is what we have to do. She will try to assemble all the assets that we have and sometimes try to write the copy, but I try to make sure that I was on top of it. All of this is to say that the last couple of years, if you see the growth from there, now I talk about this a lot. For those of you, like I said, I'm not sure many people are going to watch this because I'm coming on live and this is a time when we always post our podcast episodes. But I wanted to come on live because we're sharing something exciting, which is a smart club, which is coming on. So if you watch the live, I want you to hashtag live in the chat. If you watch the replay of this, I want you to hashtag replay. Right. So I'm not expecting many people to be here because it's the first time and I also came live unannounced. However, this is very important. And so what we're launching right now, fast forward to about 6 or 7 years later, I've been able to build a brand, got thousands of people on different social media platforms, being able to myself right now offer that as a service. And the last couple of years, of course, sometimes I'll also get a job. I've worked in marketing, been on some of the marketing boards of so many big brands, sometimes in content creation specifically, and literally just walking around digital marketing and doing all the things that I've been able to do literally changed my life. And me building the brand because I've consistently, everything that I've done the last couple of years, I've consistently built the brand, had a team. Right now, I have a team of five, including myself, which is the ideal place that I want my team to be. And so that's when I decided to start the Smart Club. So, what is the Smart Club? The Smart Club was a place where I thought about my younger self all of these years. I thought about if I'd had access to some of the mentorship and maybe some of the best people teach me everything that I knew, hold my hand, maybe it wouldn't take me 7 years to get to where I got. Maybe it would just take me 2 years. Maybe it would take me even 1 year. Or maybe it could take me 6 months to replicate this because you literally have someone holding your hand and showing you the way that you should go. And that's exactly why we came up with the Smart Club. I remember the first year when we launched it, we had lots of people influxing into it, and it went so well. And this time, we are in the third year of the Smart Club. And what is a smart club? It's a place for anyone who wants to master a high income digital marketing skill. So we're talking about content creation, we're talking about email marketing, building sales funnels, we're talking about what are your goal is to what are your goal is to build your brand, what are your goal is to become a freelancer, or what are your goal is even to, if you're already building your doing your 9 to 5 and you're trying to add your skills and get maybe some promotions within your job, or maybe switch your career into digital marketing, a Smart Club is a place for you. This is the third year, and this third year we're doing something super exciting. Now we're doing what we call the 90-day digital marketing program. Now with the 90-day digital marketer program, it's a place where we're going to hold you by the hand through masterclasses. We're going to provide you with the tools, the checklist, everything that you need to be able to successfully learn digital marketing over the next 90 days. And of course, you're going to have weekly live sessions with myself and with some of my team members as well. We'll hold your hands, we'll provide you with every single thing that you need to be successful in digital marketing. And so I'm coming on right here to share with you that the Smart Club officially launches, or it officially starts. We've already had a couple of people in actually. So by the time of recording this, we've already had a couple of people coming in, and now we're looking for a few more people to join the team, to join the community, and so that we could scale, right? And so generally, if you ask me, who are the kind of, so we usually have three kinds of people who join the Smart Club. The first group category of people are people, I've shared this before, are people who are in their 9 to 5, but they're trying to upskill. For example, last year we did have a lady who was an accountant for a bank, and her goal was to be able to learn digital marketing so that she could at least take over her company's social media and maybe ask an extra 50K or 100K while she's still in the company. And that's exactly the kind of people we have at the Smart Club. Also, last year, we had people who were starting their brands afresh. They wanted to understand the dynamics around it. How do I create content for my brand? How do I make sure that I'm building a social media presence for my brand? If I needed a quick sales page, who is going to build that for me? Do I have to go out and look for somebody to build it for my brand? Or I can get into a tool and I whip that out? If I needed to write emails for my social media, how for my email list, how do I do that? Do I need to go and look for somebody? Of course, the Smart Club is a place where you learn how to do that. And for those who actually want to become freelancers, we're still going to teach you how to. There's actually a model we do which is called outreach. So we're still going to teach you how you can go out there, get your first paying client, and within the next 90 days, of course. Now, if you go to the page down below, there's going to be a link for you to join the Smart Club, as well as maybe go through the screen, maybe go through a free strategy call. So with my team, we're going to sit down with you on call and see where you are, see what answer any questions that you want to ask. And also, if it's the right fit, of course, we offer you a spot into it. But for those that are going to watch this and go, okay, I'm already sold in. I've probably listened to you a couple of times. So I don't need to go check out the page and all of that. Then there are two links down in the description. So one is the join link. You can simply go there, go and pay and join the Smart Club. And by the way, I've never set out the price anywhere, but I'm going to do it on this live. And the second link is the link for you to book a free strategy call. That's if you want to understand a bit more, maybe you want to speak to the team. I'll get someone from my sales team to reach out to you. Or maybe you could be on call with myself and we can have a little chat. So when you join the Smart Club, so before I talk about what you get when you join the Smart Club, let me talk about how the Smart Club will work exactly. So every single day for the next 90 days, every single week, let me put it this way. Every single week for the next 90 days, we're going to jump on a live club session, just like this, you and I. And we're going to take one skill, we teach you that skill, and we equip you. We provide one of the cool things we're really doing is I'm going to be getting my PA to actually do a checklist. Now, what the checklist is, it's like a summary of what we've done in the model together with an action step. So every week, we're going to jump on call. Last year, we actually had people from the US, we had people from UK, we had people from, I think, from China, some people from the UAE as well as Cameroon, which is where most of my audience is. And because of that, we decided to do most of the sessions on a Sunday, which is a weekend. And so that is to say that every Sunday, or ideally every weekend, we're going to jump on a live. Now, on that live, we're going to teach you a skill, and then we break it down for you. If there are any other walkthrough videos that we need to give you, we're going to give you alongside that with templates and everything that you need. And then at the end of that session, we're going to give you an action step. The action step is simply saying, now that you have learned this skill, here's what you have to do to make sure you're mastering this skill. You do this assignment, and we're going to reconvene. You can share that assignment. We're going to have a private WhatsApp group where you can share that assignment within the week. And your goal or your mission is going to be, number one, attend the live sessions. Number two, do the action steps. And number three, make sure that you submit that to the group. And every single day or every single week for the next 90 days, we will be making sure that we get you towards mastering that skill. And that's exactly how the Smart Club will work. And as a result of that, we also have a small but very vibrant community, which we're going to be together on WhatsApp. And that's exactly what we're going to do in the next 90 days. So your goal is attend the sessions, do the action steps, submit that on the WhatsApp group for the next 90 days, and you're going to be part of the Smart Club. And of course, learning a digital marketing skill with us for the next 90 days. Now, I made together a little small list that I'm going to read. For those of you who joined the Smart Club, oh, my camera just flipped. For those of you who joined the Smart Club, I made together a little bonus for all the people who are going to join the Smart Club, and also some of the things that you get for those who are going to watch this later. Like I said, you can hashtag replay, and for those that are going to see this live, you can hashtag live. If you meet me live, no problem. So the first thing you get when you join the Smart Club is you're going to get access to a weekly live question and answer session with myself. Right now, of course, it's if we have to get on a live call, or if a business said, hey, Ari, a small business said, do you want to look at our marketing? Do you want to look at what we're doing? Of course, I would charge them a fee. So for you to join the Smart Club and have a live session with me every single week for the next 90 days, that's nuts. And that's the first thing you get. So the second thing you get, which is really cool, we've been doing something really exciting right now, which we call the Smart Club Digital, the Smart Club account. Now, what the Smart Club account is, I wish I could share my screen. Let me see. I've never done this actually on a live. Is it possible to share my screen? Right. Yes, so I can share my screen. Okay. Never done this. My first time doing a YouTube live, by the way. So the first thing you're going to get access to is the live sessions with Aribate. You get access to this for the next 90 days. I hold your hand. The second thing you're going to get access to is the Smart Club digital account. Now, lots of people always talk about this. Now, what the Smart Club digital account is, it's pretty much if you attended a session and didn't catch everything, or maybe you didn't attend a session, the place where you get those recordings 24 hours after is the Smart Club. A digital account. So it is in the account where you're going to get access to that. You're also going to get weekly question and answer sessions with me. You get tools, checklists, and templates. You get access to the private WhatsApp group for support, and then other exclusive member-only discounts. And now that's exactly what you benefit when you join the Smart Club. And like I said, the way that the Smart Club works, just in case you're wondering, every week we're going to hop on a live call and break down a single skill. We teach you how to do it, and it's going to be accompanied with other walkthrough videos and templates. And then after that, at the end of the session, we're going to give you an action step for the week. When we give you an action step for the week, your goal or your mission is attend the live sessions, do the action step, and you will be a step closer to learning a digital marketing skill within the next 90 days. And then as part of that, you also have access to a community and a vibrant, really, like I said, a really small but very vibrant community that's going to help you and push you to grow in the best possible ways. And that's what a Smart Club is about. So for those of you who like to join, like I said, you get access to the weekly live sessions, the Smart Club accounts, the weekly question and answer sessions, which are really cool, the checklist tools and templates. You have private access to the WhatsApp group, and then other exclusive member discounts. I have to stop sharing now. But if you watch this and you love to join, the link is going to be down in the description. And if you don't want to join, maybe you have a couple of questions you want to ask, then you can ask those questions by booking a free strategy call. The link, once again, is going to be in the description. So, to summarize this live, the reason why I came live is because we would always have a podcast episode published on Tuesdays. However, today we're not publishing a podcast episode, but we're doing something different, which is introducing the Smart Club to the community. And just like we're doing like this, we're also going to send out emails, and then we're also going to post on social media and reach out. Of course, we've already had people joining the Smart Club, but we want more people because we want to also make sure that we're sharing this with many more people. And so today we're not having a podcast episode, but we're talking about the Smart Club, and we're giving you the opportunity to join. Now, a lot of people might ask, Ari, how much is the Smart Club? When we started it the very first year, the Smart Club cost, I think it was 100,000 or so. And then the second year, we skyrocketed our price to, it was 297 to, and then 497. And we actually had lots of people in. And then this year, I remember after launching it, someone wrote to me and said, Ari, you have to be reasonable. And so we decided and said, we are going to bring down the price as much as we can. So right now to join the Smile Club, it costs 150,000 friends. And then you still get access to all of the things that I've talked about and still get access to the 90 days training. So recap, today we don't have a podcast episode. We're not having a guest like we would normally do. However, we're having a solo episode, which is me specially introducing the Smart Club. The Smart Club is a digital marketing community where you're going to learn a digital marketing skill with us for the next 90 days. Actually, we have about 10 to 12 digital marketing skills that you're going to learn. And over the next 90 days, we'll hold your hand through live master classes. And if you check the link in the description, you can either join. If this is already enough for you, you can click the link and join. Or if you want to ask a few more questions and understand a bit more, then there is a link in the description as well for you to book a free strategy call. Now, that's all I came to do today. And as always, I wanted to say that we would keep doing what we're doing. And for those of you who join us, I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be an exciting time. There's lots of stuff we plan to do, and there's lots of things we intend to do as well. And for those who are going to follow this live, please, you can hashtag in the comments. You can say hashtag live. For those of you who are going to follow later, hashtag live. And for those of you who are following now, or maybe if you just immediately after this, if you catch this, you can hashtag you're watching live. So once again, it's been an exciting time just coming on here and sharing. Of course, I don't expect lots of people to jump in here, but this is sharing about the Smart Club, and you can use the link in the description to join us. You can also see a bunch of the testimonials. When you click there, you're going to see a bunch of the testimonials, those that have joined us, past club members, the current club members, for those that are still part of the community. And use that to decide, and of course use that to make the right decision to join us. Cheers, guys. If you ever watch this, once again, hashtag live. If you watch this live or if you watch the replay, hashtag replay in the chat, and I'll see you inside at the Smart Club.